Review, 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 review. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this review. Oh my god. I feel dizzy. A little queasy. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, finally back with the new movie review, and today I'm here to review the film Hardcore Henry. Now, Hardcore Henry follows a guy named Thomas. Nah, I'm just kidding. Of course, his name is Henry, who either died or was killed. It's not really clear what happened to him before they experimented on him, but quite honestly, I don't think the writer really cared to explain anything in this film. So anyway, they experiment on the guy and turn him into this weaponized killing machine, and he wakes up in this strange laboratory with this mysterious woman who tells him that she's his wife. Oh, I love you, dear. She starts attaching limbs onto him, and then another mysterious person just bursts into the scene, starts wrecking the place with his telekinetic powers. Again, never explaining the entire film how he has telekinetic powers, but he's like lifting fools and throwing them all over the place like rag dolls. And then Henry and his wife, they escape, but Henry's wife gets kidnapped, and then he's left for dead, and then he gets saved by this guy named Jimmy, and then they embark on a mission to do other things and save his wife and to stop that guy from doing what he wants. It's not really clear what the actual plot of this film is or what direction it's trying to go. I mean, you could make the argument that it's about him saving his wife or taking out the bad guy, but honestly, it's so incoherent that you should not even waste your time trying to find an inkling of a story. Now, honestly, when I saw the trailer to Hardcore Henry, the first thing that came to my mind, and I'm pretty sure this came into everyone's mind when they first saw the trailer, was, it's a video game movie. It's literally a first-person shooter game made into a film. They even have all of the action set pieces that you would find in any modern FPS. That doesn't really bode well for this film. I mean, video game movies tend to bomb at the box office. They just can't seem to attract a crowd, and audiences and critics just can't seem to get into them. 2, first-person point of view storytelling doesn't do well for the medium of film or TV. Just for some reason, it becomes less engaging when you make it a first-person point of view type story. I've seen many TV shows that tried to attempt making first-person point of view stories, and they just floundered. They got canceled immediately. And I thought to myself, that's going to be really jarring for people who aren't used to just watching a first-person point of view, because usually they play it. It's engaging. Needless to say, I had my hesitations when going into Hardcore Henry. I didn't know whether or not it was going to be good or entertaining or fun, but a few of my subscribers, they saw it. They said that they liked it, so I said, I guess I'll go give it a watch. And so I went with my roommate Ryan, who sadly did not want to be in this review, but you'll see him in the review. And after seeing the film, all I gotta say is, oh my god! I am not kidding you guys when I say that Hardcore Henry was probably the hardest film I ever had to sit through, because it made me physically sick. I mean, yeah, the movie is bad, but that's not why it made me sick. It made me sick because the action scenes are so shaky and just in motion all the time that it made me really queasy. Never has a movie ever made me feel so queasy before until I saw Hardcore Henry. And I was just like, oh, this is just too much. There were moments in the film, guys, I literally had to close my eyes to rest it from all of the visual noise that was just being bombarded onto it. I mean, literally, there were action scenes in this film where I had no idea what the fuck was happening. Did he punch him? Did he shoot him? I can't tell. Like, it's so shaky and always in motion. Like, this, a typical chase scene in Hardcore Henry would look something like this.
Get back here! Get back here! Where's my wife? Where's my wife?
And a typical fight scene in Hardcore Henry would look something like this. Did that give you a headache? Did that make you queasy? Well, imagine having to sit through 90 minutes of that. 90 minutes. With very little breaks in between the action scenes. I mean, I'll give the film this. It's constantly on the move, but that works against the film as well, because there's no real rest. You have like maybe 30 seconds of rest, and boom, we're in another action scene, and we're moving around, and you're like, please stop. Oh, I should not have ate that food. Oh. And therein lies the biggest problem with Hardcore Henry. Its extreme lack of focus. Not only in the camera sense, as it just couldn't seem to focus on the action of what was going on, but also for its story and its characters. Now, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I was willing to forgo a story in this film. I mean, come on, it's a film about a guy that goes around and he starts shooting people. It's a video game movie. I wasn't really going into this saying, oh man, can't wait for this compelling story. No, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna see some cool action, and that's pretty much what the film's gonna offer me. But when the film's action scenes physically make you sick, you try to find comfort in at least any bit of a story or even characters. And the film also fails in that, as the characters are so uninteresting and you just don't give a shit about any of them, besides Sharlto Copley's character. He was the only character in the film that I kind of gave a damn about, and Sharlto Copley was the only person that actually seemed to be having fun in his role. Like, he was just having a blast, and he made the most out of a terrible situation. So props to you, man. You made the film somewhat bearable. And I will admit that the final level in the game, the final scene in the movie was pretty cool. You know, seeing Henry just take down a bunch of these dudes and the final boss fight that he has, and the last thing he does in the film was pretty gratifying. I enjoyed that, but honestly, it wasn't worth the 90 minutes to get there. And the acting. Did I say acting? Acting in this film. I'm such a hoot. Oh, you jokester, you. Acting. What acting? Besides Sharlto Copley, nobody in this film gave even a half decent performance. Hell, most of them looked like they weren't even having fun in their roles. Like, they either took it way too seriously, or they just came off as wooden and stoic. The main chick of the film that plays Henry's wife, she would say her lines as if she was reading it off of a prompter off screen. I mean, she's like, I'm your wife. I love you very much, Henry. Take care of me, please. Don't let them take me away. Seriously. Like, that's the best you could do. I mean, I know they probably just hired you because you look gorgeous. I mean, this girl, she looks amazing. But her acting skills? Non-existent. Best way of putting it. Non-existent. Guys, overall, I just wanted Hardcore Henry to be a fun, entertaining time at the movies. But it turned out to be a rather sickening experience that just wasn't even worth the time or even the price of admission. And that's why I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5 stars. It's an unnecessary waste of time. Instead of watching Hardcore Henry, just play Call of Duty, or play Battlefield, or play CSGO. You'll have much more fun playing those games than watching 90 minutes of some of the most shakiest action I've seen all year. Just skip it. But anyway, what did you guys think of this film? Was there anybody out there that actually enjoyed this film and found it to be a really entertaining, awesome action film? Or were you like me and the film just made you really queasy and dizzy? It was just a terrible experience for you and you couldn't stand the film and you couldn't get attached to it? And let me know, what is a film that actually made you physically sick, like you were about to just barf your lungs out? Comment below and let me know. And as I said on my Facebook fan page, I'm going to try to have a new video out every single day. I'm working on a couple right now, my Cowboy Bebop review, a Why I Won't Watch, another special review. So I'm working at it right now. I probably will also review The Boss before week's end. So hopefully I could do a video a day. I'm hoping to God. I've been so behind. But stay tuned for all that. And until then, guys, if you would like to see more videos on this channel, be a part of the Black Critic crew, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. And I'm Tony Watt II, the hardcore reviewer known as the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.